Happy Thursday to the Cardano holders. We got a very interesting update here. I'm sure you guys know, the market is seeing a retracement right now, but if you are a Cardano holder, obviously I want to give you guys this analysis update to really see what's happening, but really give you guys a little bit of, eye opener, how good the price of Cardano is holding. And I thought, I would let you guys know about this because, of course, we're still seeing, as we can see across the board, the broader market seeing a retracement. So as we do see the market slowly but surely recover, we want to see and keep in mind what we could expect for ADA in the upcoming days ahead of us. So what really caused the market to retrace? The market retraced today, specifically Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin is going to see a pullback the way it did, let's start off with that. You can see this for yourself. We saw about a 6% pullback for Bitcoin in the last 24 hours after hitting an all-time high yesterday. And that is due to Treasury Scott Bessent coming out and saying that US it won't be buying Bitcoin, and that has had a negative impact on the price of Bitcoin. But I did mention this in my XRP update that went live not too long ago, that this is a shakeout for the broader market. But these things that he has said, it's not something that we haven't heard before. This has been quite clear from the beginning that the U.S. government is not actually going to go buy Bitcoin, but the market still reacted to that specific news, and we did see major amounts of longs being liquidated. So again, a continuous reminder why you don't want to leverage trade. But let's take a look at what's happening with ADA right now. So first and foremost, let's not neglect what's happening with the broader market. You're seeing red across the board, but if you're looking at the last 1 hour, starting to see the market slowly but surely see a rebound. And that's amazing to see, of course. But what's even more amazing to see is the way the price of Cardano has held. Price starting at 93.58 cents, up 5.7% in Bitcoin comparative. A reason why we're so up in Bitcoin comparative is due to the fact that, ADA's price is actually holding better than the broader market right now. And the valuation at 34 billion and the 24-hour trading volume is at $6.5 billion. So in terms of investor confidence right now, and in terms of the way ADA is holding, it has momentum on its side. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at the way the dominance is moving. You can see this for yourself, 59.54% for the dominance as of now, and it hasn't moved a bit. Even though we did see quite a sharp decline for BTC, you did not see the dominance show any sorts of positive or strength, and that's not what we want to see. Usually that is what we would expect, especially with a move of about 6% for Bitcoin. Dominance still did not move. And I want you guys to keep in mind, if the dominance did push towards the upside, let's say, reclaim back above 60% or start moving up to the likes of 60.23%, we would have seen a worse day for altcoins. You're seeing about a 7 to 8% or even 10% drop for a majority of the market. It would have been much worse. So that's something we need to keep in mind. But I personally think, we are going to see a Bitcoin rebounding, and we're about to see that daily candle close at around 118,200. But with that being said, let's take a look at with the way ADA has held. The reason why I'm insanely impressed is it's one of the very few coins right now that is in the green momentum yet. So, if you're looking at ADA, let's actually take a look at Cardano's price on the hourly time frame so you guys can get a better understanding, what has really happened with the price of Cardano. So if you're looking at the last 1 hour, so of course we got rejected yesterday at the $1 price point. Again, not a surprise. We've discussed that range. And of course, ADA is going to react to the broader market. If Bitcoin is going to drop 6%, ADA is definitely going to be impacted by that, and you can see this for yourself. We went down 13%. So pretty much, yes, it was impacted by the broader market's momentum. But take a look at this. We're talking about the recovery here. From 87.7 cents, we're looking at an increase of about 8% for Cardano instantly. And not a lot of projects are showing this, and you can clearly see how bullish this really is. And with the way that the price of Bitcoin is sitting about a 6% pullback compared to our all-time high, and yet ADA is very close to pushing back up to that dollar price point, only about an 8.9% move. What I'm personally projecting is once Bitcoin pushes back up to these all-time highs and dominance pulls down, I'm projecting that breakout into the 61.8. I think this specific move right now that we're seeing, the momentum that we're seeing right now is showing that, and the demand factor, of course, ADA has that right now for its up 24 hours trading volume, 6.5 billion. A lot of demand coming in, majority of the supply being staked, so of course supply and demand factor kicking in. But very, very impressed with the way ADA is moving, and I am personally projecting once the overall market, rebounds, which I think is going to do so much quicker than a lot of people think. I'm anticipating some very, very exciting moves for ADA, and that is into the 61.8, which was our yearly high. And this is where a lot of people will start becoming, the biggest ADA fans, which is always fun to see. But that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. Very, very nice stuff here. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.